Hey guys!
He's back!
Today I don't have any music videos, or any gaming videos, or any videos, because today I wanted to talk about failure.
Nah.
I am a failure. Odds are you are a failure. We've all failed at things at times, but first I think we need another point. Now I'd like to say the reason that I was away was that my brain was so frazzled with anxiety that I couldn't do anything, let alone make a video, but actually this time, surprisingly, to everyone's surprise, that is not the case. I was actually pursuing a couple of opportunities, both of those opportunities fell through, thus prompted me to make this video, but I was also in Mexico at an all-inclusive at a wedding that looked like this. Actually, it didn't look like that. It looked a lot cooler, but I was on vacation at an all-inclusive in Mexico, so I didn't take any footage other than that fire dancing just then. Also this. Wow. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. Failure is always an option. For example, as I said, I wasn't making videos because I was pursuing a couple of opportunities. Both of those opportunities fell through, thus prompting me to make this video. But bottom line, I was trying to do things and those things didn't work. And, yeah. One of those opportunities was a sponsorship deal in which I would review a product to you guys and then I would get nothing in return. So after considering that deal carefully, I decided not to go with that deal. The other opportunity that I was pursuing was actually going to be an appearance on a game show. They contacted me. Guys, they contacted me to be on a game show. How crazy is that? Crazy arms. So they contacted me and invited me to do an audition for this game show, but the only problem was that it would have meant I'd have had to retrofit the monster tubulum, which currently looks like this.
There she is.
And I'd have to do it in a week. A week, guys, a week to do the thing that I'd been putting off doing for years, which is retrofitting the monster tubulum, which currently looks like this.
There she is.
But after roughing in the plans and how I was actually going to accomplish that, I decided to not do that. And so I also had to contact them and tell them that, no, sorry, I'm not going to audition to be on your game show because I can't do the thing that I needed to do in order to prepare to audition for your game show. And so that was kind of also a failure. Those were the couple of things that I was looking into doing. They both failed, and so here we are today. And because I had just done it twice in a row, that got me thinking about failure and how people fail and how you will fail a lot. Yes, you will fail. You will fail, I will fail, we will all fail, and we will learn from our failures, and we will become better people because of it. Failure is as much a part of life as success is, and you just have to accept that the success is going to come far less often than the failure. The failure is going to be up here in your bar graph of life, and your success is going to be, well, if you're lucky, about here. If you're average, probably about here. And that's okay, because failure is not the end. Failure is simply something that comes along the way that you thought you could do, but you couldn't do, and then you learn from that. And I don't want to be self-helpy or anything here, I'm just talking, just talking about failure. So sue me, I'm talking about failure. I need something to talk about, come on. So we've established that failure will come along. Failure is inevitable. You don't know what's going to fail beforehand, because if you did, then you probably wouldn't have tried in the first place and failed trying to do the thing that you were going to do. And now the framing's gonna be off for the rest of this video. And that brings me swiftly along to point 3. What do you do about failure? Well, it's not how you failed, it's how you manage that failure. And maybe manage isn't the right term for failure, because you don't manage failure, you learn from failure. For instance, I learned from doing that review thing, or rather not doing that review thing. I kinda got pretty far doing that review thing before deciding I wouldn't do that review thing. But anyway, that's why it took time, that's why it was a failure. I tried to do something and I failed, and I learned from it. I learned that I can't promote products to you guys that I don't think you guys are going to be behind. And that is something that I learned. It's the things that you learn that But being that failure is always an option, and that I learned something from that experience, and that it wasn't an entire failure in that regard, I consider that a minor success. And from my game show experience, or my lack thereof, I gained an entire assembly schedule for the tubulum. I actually gained something from failure. What's with that? What's with that, huh? I gained the means to completely retrofit the tubulum in the way that I was going to retrofit the tubulum in a schedule that might not have fit with the 1-week deadline that I got, but it nonetheless will be the process that I follow when I retrofit the tubulum, and I consider that a major success. I didn't get on a game show, so what? I have a schedule for retrofitting the tubulum, and that is a major success as far as I'm concerned. Failure isn't the end. It's not how you fail, it's what you do with that failure. You pick up the pieces, and you keep going. Which brings us to the final topic of this video, moving on. Like I'm going to move on into the end screen of this video. I hope you liked the video, guys. If you did, give it a big like, give it a big comment. I'd love to know I don't want to say I'd like to know all about your failures, but I'd like to know what your thoughts on failure are. Consider that you're not a failure if you have failed. Everyone is a failure by that standard. Nobody can say that they've never failed. So how do you pick yourself back up after you've fallen or failed or failed? So I'd like to chat about it down in the comments. If you'd like to leave a comment, I'll be down in the comments commenting away with you, and I will see you when I'm in Australia. Right, that's the one thing that I forgot to talk about in this video. I'm going to Australia in a couple of days, and I'm going to be taking a whole lot of footage. A whole bunch of footage of koalas and wallabies and kangaroos, which are larger wallabies, and stuff like that. And I'm going to be down there for 3 weeks, guys. 3 weeks. And I'm gonna get a whole bunch of stuff. I'm going to hope to get a video uploaded from Australia because I think that would be pretty cool. But the internet down there is gonna be a little limited. So over those 3 weeks that I'm gonna be in Australia, that will probably not happen. But once I'm back, expect videos and videos and videos and videos and videos and videos and videos of Australia and the things to do around Australia. Mainly the things I did. The things I did will be the things to do, but you know what I'm getting at. So I will see you in 3-4 weeks-ish. So yeah, see you then, guys. Bye-bye.